battered on the plaza, battered on the park. Fuck you, Glasgow Celtic. Ando, play the
Yes!
music.
Yes!
Go on the Gorgie.
Gorgie rule.
Well, there you go. That was a quiet night back in the top league, wasn't it?
This feels so good. Feels so good.
Does really care what the world making the big hoo-ha about it all.
So good. That's right. Well, I can. Well, at least we've beat one of our big rivals for finishing in the top 6, because they're fucking shit.
Yes, they are. They are fucking dismal. They're absolutely dismal.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good because it was so bad for long periods of time. But we've spoke before it. We said we'll talk about the game proper on Tuesday when we do our normal podcast. The night is just about the Gorgie. It's just about the fans. It's about John Suter being 2 years on his arse, wondering if he'll ever play football again. It's the fact that Craig Gordon played for that mob 2 years ago, and since they got rid of him, they've lost 10 in a row in every single shred of anything they were ever good at. Let's just glow in it, bask in it. Unbelievable.
Beautiful.
And the best thing was, we played shite. Absolute shite.
Oh, wait, whoa. We didn't play shite. We played all right for the first.
That's true. And I'm coining
9 minutes.
Ando's face. I'm going to tee it up for Ando. Ando, say what you said before.
We've done to them what they always do to us. And you know what? I have a chubby I could knock down the Empire State Building with. Get it right fucking up yous. That's all I'm saying. That's it. We may as well just end the podcast now.
Absolutely. We'll start for the start. I tweeted Gino, DM'd him to say there was 5,000 Hearts fans in Tynecastle today. 5,000. Tynecastle holds 4 times that many. It was bouncing for being 5,000.
Right.
Ridiculous. Imagine what she's going to be like full to the gunnels for Hibs. I said, the club, I beg them, please. We have to get it right. We've got to do it properly. We've got to get fans back in and get them back in proper. Get noise, get flags, get tifo displays, get everything, get everybody united, because it's the only way we're going to drive the noise. Because you'd see the tweets. Rob Borthwick's there, Laurie was there, Tam was there. 60 minutes in, there's boys shouting for Robbie to go. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just what's going to happen, and we need to drown that out by results, but also just make Gorgie again, man. Get it fucking rammed. That's what we want.
Okay. It's like even the noise that came through on the TV. Obviously, I wasn't lucky enough to get a ticket in the ballot, so I had to watch it on Sky. But the wee lassie that presents it, whatever her name is, she was saying like the atmosphere in here is absolutely unbelievable. It's like it seems like 10 times the amount of fans that are actually in, and that's good. But aye, get rid of all this COVID shit. Get the fucking stadium full again. You know what? We'll be absolutely fine this year.
I'd get COVID for nights like the night.
100%.
I didn't care. I'd sign up. I'd sign up for it. Sign me up for it, mate. I'd absolutely take that. The flag as well. You'll have seen it. Aye, just
Give me the jab. Just give me the jab.
Get right in there. Give me it. The flag as well before the game. Unbelievable. No, even the absolute miserable bastard that wouldn't move and was moaning because it was gone here his heat could ruin it. So well done to Fraz McDonald. Superb. Amazing stuff, mate. Really appreciate it. It looked superb on the telly. Again, like we said before, it first home game of the season, first one when there's been substantial fans, first game with the M&D on the top. Zal had to be there, so absolutely top play for Fraz for volunteering to take it, and well done Tam as well for not being his usual useless ride self. So well, fair play to the both of them. Right. We could talk formations all we want, but there's 3 folk we've got to talk about. Benny was unbelievable. Blowing, yes, 100%. At points it was frantic and he was probably thinking, what the fuck have I come up to? But my God, he was brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Aye.
Best midfielder we've had in that position since what? Gomez, maybe? Even? Someone like that?
He's a wee engine, like, he just keeps going.
Aye, the best thing from my point of view was the fact that he'd done the basics the way you should do the basics. So if you put yourself between the player and the ball, the other player's never going to get the ball. He'd done it absolutely superb, and as you rightly say, he was blown out his arse after about 65 minutes, but he lasted the full game.
Spot
he
on,
had to.
Gary Neville.
Thanks so much. Right.
Get
See you
the
later, guys.
tactics
Cheers. Have a good night.
Get the tactics board up behind you. Nah, you're right.
At the end of the
You're
day,
right.
he's a Premiership, Premier League level footballer, right? And he should be delivering. And for me, blowing half out his arse by the end of the game, I struggle to find anything that he done wrong. He traps the ball well. He sees a pass. His movement's brilliant. He can shy people off. He's brilliant.
Remember as well,
his game tonight was amazing.
You put it into the fact that he's moved up here, trained 3 times since Wednesday, if he's lucky, and he's just came on and, let's be honest with you, played his part in beating what will be the second best team in Scotland, which is a joke, it's a sad indictment to all us, Hibs, Aberdeen, etc. But you know what they're like. They'll spend money and they'll get it right at some point. But he was absolutely superb, brilliant, and the wee tactical switch at the sort of end that got everybody raging, including myself, when we brought Herring on for Gary Mackay-Steven. I think won us the game. We obviously thought we could have been. I think after we scored, they're dead on their arse with confidence. We probably could have and should have kicked on, but do you know what? Who cares? So that was player number 1. I thought he was absolutely outstanding, superb. Number 2 is John Souttar. John Souttar is just, finally, I hope this is the season, because you'll all have it too. You'll all have your groups of pals where you talk about football players and you say John Souttar's like different gravy. He's going to be the next like big thing out of Scotland, and then he gets injured and he's out for 2 years, and they're like, oh, he's not as good as this or he's not as good as that, and then you're like, well, nights like the night are for moments for John Souttar, because he absolutely deserves it. And Kev, you're going to absolutely slaughter your nephew here, right?
100%. 100%. I'm going to slag him. So, my nephew and I, that's Zach Gold, we were chatting away about the game, as you would do. And he said to me that he feels like Souttar is all over the shop. Always looks like he's second guessing. Everything he does, I don't feel confident in the slightest. To which I said, Bet, mate, you've got to remember it was his pass that actually made the first goal, and he's just set up Halliday there, and Halliday hit the ball. Okay. Bain? Is it Bain? Scott Bain. He made the save. So fine, no problem at all. To which then, after a few other chats, he just turned to me and he says, absolutely love Big John. I never had any doubts about him after that winner. To which I've said, this is the greatest message I've ever had. I'm calling you on the podcast tonight. So hope Zach is listening and get it right up, you pal.
So 2 call-outs for that. So Zach, you clearly sound like you've been listening to me slavering for months. And also 2, Kev, you sound like the gentleman's dinner speaker who's been getting blutered all night gradually, who unfortunately has the 11:30 slot, who's just came on absolutely cold.
And he just
blutered it.
He read that straight off a Nokia 3310 enough.
Oh, fucking hell.
Stop!
This is...
Kev, stop plugging
Get
rum.
your raffle tickets.
Like, we're not getting sponsored by this, but I'm gonna.
Unless we get sponsored by it, stop plugging that rum, man.
Right, I'll ask them.
I'm going to bring in a couple of comments. So we're getting quite a lot of love on YouTube from apparently some Rangers fans in the room. So, Waffle Bennett, well done Hearts, welcome back to the SPL, glad to have you back. Well done Jambos, welcome back, love from Rangers, from Margaret Chambers. This isn't really the ideal market that we're going for, but you know what? Fair enough. Rangers fans want to come on and give us the love. I'm fucking fine with that. Another one from Waffle Bennett with a red heart, white heart, and blue heart from Rangers. Nice, glad to have you back where you belong. Other folks saying buzzing with the 3 points, but please never play Halliday again from Graham Duthie. Well, I will cover that later. And there's one in capital letters, Gorgie fucking rules. But that was me that put that there, so aye. Fair enough.
And look, let's set it up proper, right? For 9 years, we've had to listen to them singing their stupid songs because they beat and won the Vida League 8 years in a row, and the only time Rangers actually showed up, they shat the bed. We've had to listen to it up and down the country, and it sums it up. That's why the Green Brigade today thought they could show up to Tynecastle and set off their wee flares and welcome the team bus and chase it and cheer it, and they got battered and chased out of Gorgie. We're no fucking about it anymore. This is big boy stuff. The big boys are back. We're sick of Celtic. I'm sick of listening to the oh, you spent £500 on a khaki jacket. Who fucking cares? You live with your uncle. Do you know what I mean? Like, get at it, man. So, give a shit if they're in the comments. Good. I'm fucking sick of them. I know. Get it off every one of them. Right. The last player has to be Craig Gordon, mate. What a hero of a man.
Can I just jump in? I need to jump in with something here, right? Because the missus, as we were discussing pre-show, doesn't watch football with me because I turn into a dick when I'm watching Hearts on the telly. But sat next to me for the entire game, says it's absolutely fucking stressful watching Hearts. But doesn't Craig Gordon have magnificent hair? He's like sex on legs. I've actually turned round and said, it's fine. I'm not angry with you. I kind of fancy him myself a wee bit. So, you know what?
I've literally just subscribed to his OnlyFans.
I've already told the missus, if she wants to cheat on me with Craig Gordon, it's absolutely
$16.
acceptable.
The wife is currently in bed only wearing a Craig Gordon coat.
But that's for your benefit when you go upstairs, though, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And again, shout out to Kev Kyle, who was superb and eloquent in his rant about why goalkeepers should never be the captain and they can't influence the game. Get it right up, you Kev, my man. There you go, son. Absolutely brilliant. And to be fair, Andy Halliday, whatever you want, but see against Cali, when Cochrane made the tackle and literally Craig Gordon picked him up like a kid, like picked him up with the neck and his bum and was like fucking shaking him about. Andy Halliday and Craig Gordon, when he made the save for Forest, was unbelievable. They looked like they were either going to get after each other or fight each other. It was the best. It was the best thing ever. But unbelievable. Like, it sounds daft to say, and it's all about Hearts, like we said tonight, but you look at Celtic, you look at the keepers that they have. He was there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was there. Do you know what I mean? He was literally 100%. There. They could have gave him an extension. Yeah, we're his boyhood club and he's played for us and all that sentimental stuff, but he's a professional. He's always said that. Do you know what I mean? If they'd gave him the contract, gave him the time, he would have stayed. Absolutely. And that's no diss. We shouldn't have had that against him. That's anybody would do that. You got to look after your family and your livelihood and all that sort of stuff. If they let him walk away for nothing, absolutely outrageous.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that they actually let him go. Because that's it. That, honestly, those two saves in the last 90th and 92nd minute, maybe.
Last 5 minutes.
The best one is the one for Forest is an unbelievable save. The other one is he's just taking a piss. The header, he could have saved that, no problem at all. But he made it look unbelievable because he just wants to get it right up them. Aye, but I'm all for it. I'm absolutely all for it. That's exactly what you want. Superb. And again, it's that. I almost said the word juxtaposition. There you go. That's how happy I am.
Hell, man. Have you been drinking tonight?
You look at I'm on that rum that Kev's got. You look at everything that was at our worst when we were back the last time we were in the Premier League. That's our third win in like 3 years or something in the Premier League. That's absolutely mental, and that's because we had Poppadom hands and that cheesy cunt, or like the equivalent.
Oh well, there was episode 51's name if you couldn't figure it out.
And like you look at an actual guy that does the basics. Berra said that after the game on the Hingway, like the one with the header, that's a bog standard save for Craig Gordon. But that's a goal. If it was Joel Pereira or Cheesy or what was the other guy? What was the Bobby's Lamal, the Czech guy, Colin Doyle, who else have we had that's been in goals? Jack Hamilton, all these absolute idiots. Aye, absolute unbelievable. Superb. I couldn't be happier for Craig Gordon. And to be honest, I'm buzzing for John Souttar.
Yeah.
You couldn't write that for John Souttar. And you think, but before we talk about Souttar again, even though we already have this, you think as well, the Euros, David Marshall played in front of Craig Gordon. That is embarrassing. That is absolutely. This is why I hate the national team, Shanks, because of decisions like that. You might have got yourself a wee day out. You might have managed to get out the groups and get yourself another day at the pub if he'd played Craig Gordon. But there you go. That's fine. We're no better. We'll move on.
I'm not even biting to that.
But you
I had
wanna.
a couple of good
you
days out at
wanna-
the bowling club, and I'm never gonna fucking live
No,
it
you're
down.
not. You're
Can I just
definitely
give
not.
a wee shout out, because I know he's sitting in the car, and I know that Tam's already stopped in 4 laybys on the road home. Colin Fraser, Tam's dad, you must have an absolute longest journey home. How are you doing, big man? What a result! What a result!
Superb for the big man. That's what we want. But again, see, I said it there. Hearts tweeted a picture that said Gorgie and a wee flag, and it was literally just 2 wee guys jumping about, cuddling, and it's like that is what we've been missing for so long. About like that's why you listen to the council, and they can have as many stupid rules as you want, but get them in the bin, man. Get Gorgie back to being Gorgie. Get Hearts fans back in that stadium. Because there's no away fans. There'd have been 20,000 Hearts fans there. It'd have been absolutely bouncing. Do you know what I mean? It'd have been absolutely superb. Honourable mentions as well. I thought that Liam Boyce again literally ran himself into the ground. Never stops running. Never stops trying. I thought he was superb. Kev?
I just wanted an honourable mention to Andy Halliday, actually.
Aye.
Just for his basic shit hoosery.
Aye.
And from the point of view that the foul that actually cemented the second goal was probably about 15 yards before. But because he picked the ball up and he chucked it, we took the actual free kick 10, 15 yards further than it should have been. And get it right up you.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope that's true. I hope it's 40 yards.
100%. Oh, no.
I can't wait for Celtic
100%.
Twitter to pick that up. I want to see tears. I want tears and tinfoil hats. Give me it. Oh, Shanks, are you having a nervous breakdown?
Sorry. My headset ran out of battery there. I got all excited because I was charging my dildo.
Fucking hell! Right, well,
I was just going to skip into the spare room and then just start arse plunging myself after that result. So
this is
Alright.
we
Yeah,
don't
no,
need we don't need a
that's
show
live.
name for this one because it's a live reaction. But that would have been the winner.
So,
there we go.
Fucking hell!
I thought, again, Andy Halliday is just going to be one of those guys, I think, that gets pelters. Do you know what I mean? Like, other people can be worse than him or as bad as him or whatever way you want to look at it, but he's always singled out. I didn't think he was that bad tonight, to be honest with you. I thought he did the donkey work that let Benny sort of get involved in the game as well. That's what he's there for. That's kind of what he's there. If you're looking for him to be box to box or taking players on or whatever, that's no really his game. And to be honest with you, you kind of, and again, I was going to talk about Craig Halkett. Craig Halkett's a really weird one for me because if I could take the emotion out of it, Halkett would be the first person I'd drop, right? I'd replace him. I don't think he's good enough. But look at the pictures of him celebrating, like he proper gets it. Like you see him greeting after the cup final, what he's done for Zal, like the scenes the night, he's the first person there, he proper gets it. I just wish he was good. I just wish. But again, he looks better. We suit him. Do you know what I mean?
I'll give. You can't give Halkett a buy on last season. I think he didn't play particularly well for good periods of last season. But I don't know, because he does get it. I think that probably buys him a little bit more leeway than he would probably normally get. But I don't think he played that bad tonight, if I'm honest.
No. I thought he played pretty well tonight, actually, to be honest, Ando. I thought he played pretty well. And as Corbett said, I think him working with Suter and the way they play together is actually a better combination because he knows that Suter will back him up as much as he'll back Suter up. Which that's what you want for your centre halves, in my opinion.
I thought he was all right. I thought also really impressed with Kingsley tonight as well. I thought he was solid, and I think he's really adapted well into that sitting role with Cochrane in front of him. I wasn't sure how that was going to go because it's obviously stifled his game. It's a wee bit of acceptance that actually, do you know what? Like you're getting a wee bit older, and we're going to put somebody else ahead of you, and we want you to sit back. We know that you're good at bombing forward, but actually we want you to sit in, and I think he's doing the job well.
To be honest with you, I think actually I remember reading that Kingsley prefers to play lefty a back three. So again, it's that thing that this formation works for Hearts. if Robbie, if you're listening, stick with it.
Aye.
This gets all the best players in all the best positions. Stick with it.
And we were all scratching our heads a wee bit when Cochrane came in, but my God, what a masterstroke! If that can stay together for the rest of the season, that is really unlocking the potential of that back three and our wing backs. And Mikey Smith, absolutely everything went through him today. Everything. His
Mikey
link-up
Smith
play
is
with David
Gorgie,
Gino
man,
was
isn't he?
fucking frightening.
Aye.
Mikey Smith is Gorgie. He is just Gorgie.
And
through
how
and
many
through.
times in Ando we said it last week on the live reaction? Gino, quiet again. No, he wasn't. He was fucking electric today. Everything through Mikey. Class.
That's what you want. And to be honest with you, this will shock every single person that you can't do it and talk about all that and no talk about the manager. I thought, guy gets pelters, we give him pelters all the time, but he's done exactly what we wanted for him. He knows, we said it last year with Dundee after the shite League Cup games, and then the first game of the season against Dundee, it's like, we have to start, have to win, we've got to. The noise is there. Like, you know, I said Tam, Rob Borthwick, they're all there. They know there's people moaning. You go on Twitter, you can see it. And we'll be one of them. I'll be moaning. You know what I'll be like? I'll be moaning as the season goes on. But they're the results that shut people up. They're the ones that make you a Hearts manager. Hibs last year, thrashing it out because they get draws with Celtic. Well, we've just beat them. So there we go. There's what big teams do. That is what Hearts do. And that's what needs to happen for the rest of the season. St Mirren, you're getting pumped. Celtic, you're getting knocked out the cup. Come back next week when I'm telling Robbie Nielsen to get out.
Holy shit, that'll be fucking... How sensational will that be? We go to them in their fucking backyard and beat them. Again, the last twice I think we've played them. And actually one at Parkhead that's been in League Cup ties. We're going for the hat-trick.
Apart from 98.
An update on Gino. Gino just tweeted us back or private messaged us back with free love.
Of course he did.
Go on it, Gino.
Yes.
Right.
Shagger.
Aye, but look, it changes for me anyway. My mindset and perspective. If we lose today, then you have to win the cup game. It sounds mental. Someone on our Twitter, I can't remember who it is, so apologies if you listen or whatever. It's not through rudeness. He said that the cup game's a free hit. You know, no Hearts manager should be expected to go to Glasgow and like life or death or all that sort of stuff, which is fine. But that only happens if we win tonight. We lose tonight, struggle against St Mirren, and then go knocked out the cup. It's a different story. It's a different perspective. It's where we go.
He's not listened to episode 51. Clearly, as I've said, we're winning the League Cup. So, league's a priority. That's what we want. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we get a decent performance or a result in St Mirren next week, then it changes the landscape of the cup as well. I get it. We want to win cups and all that sort of stuff. But I'm talking about, Ando, because I know you're going to disagree, but if we'd drop points tonight, lost or dropped points against St Mirren, and then also get knocked out of the League Cup, you know what it's like. We're at the Plaza and throwing bricks at the Windies and all that. You know what we're like. Do you know what I mean? That's what Hearts fans are like. So
mate, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm in a mood of positivity today.
That's what we want to see. Right, anybody else that we want to?
There's a couple on YouTube. So there's been loads and loads of comments. Again, quite a few Rangers fans in there. Keir Robinson. What's the rum that Kev has? So there's a chance for you to get your commission levels up, Kev. Just tell us. Don't have to dig it out. What's it called?
So just
Mates. So it's condom rum.
Everything that Kev doesn't have. A bottle of Mates.
Right. Fair enough. Loads of people saying Benny looks the business. Big Craig was pure class. Lynn A-OK. I assume that's how you say it. Thought Benny would tire in the second half. He did, but he looked fine. Not sure what that means. But Jambo Mason. Benny is a baller. RFC 55. Well done, the Hearts. Again, getting quite a lot of love from our people in Glasgow. And then Ross B. Now, I don't know if this is Ross Bradley that's on, one of our show hosts. Bloody Suitor, man. For fuck's sake. I had 1-1 on the predictor. That's a good segue into the actual predictor itself. So then I updated the results before we came live. And we have 5 people tied equal after that match on 7 points. So I'm not going to go through it because there's quite a lot of players playing this now. We've got 100 and odd I think it's about 120 registered to play, so that's something to get involved with if you missed it tonight. This is
I've never been happier to have been beat in the predictor anyway. I'll take getting beat like that every week, so
I think
that's fine.
I had boys down for a goal scorer, but I had Hearts as an overall win. I'm pretty sure I had 3-1, but so I still get 2 points.
Nice, confidence. I like it.
I had 1-1 in GMS.
So
God, I feel so hard done by.
So you just created that Ross B account just to give us hate on the live YouTube, did you?
100%.
Okay, right. So this is weird. We've got some of the show hosts now getting involved in the YouTube chat. So Thomas Fraser, the wee screaming teapot full of pish, he's just commented with one word, yes. And then Ross Bradley confirming that it is.
You must have just found a service station that has a toilet that's open. Well done, Thomas.
But that's it. That pretty much wraps up all the YouTube comments. Common theme: Benny is brilliant. Craig Gordon is handsome and brilliant.
Sex on legs.
And Rangers love us. So it would appear.
What is that?
There we go. What an absolute result. Superb. And then I think again we'll go out on a high and a fitting thing right behind Shanks' head. That's what it was all about. We said before. Tam mentioned it there. Hunners 26s, Zaliukis running about Gorgie. Zal in the stand, M&D on the top. Fucking Gorgie rules. Unbelievable. Right, thanks to everybody for commenting. As always, we'll see you Tuesday with our normal podcast. Enjoy your night, Jambos. We absolutely deserve it.
Get it fucking up, them.
Gorgie fucking
Yes!